Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University and Falcon, issue number 4. All right, this wasn't a particularly great issue, but it wasn't bad either. All right, so Damon Hellstrom is summoned to go and help out with Sam Wilson being in hell. He gets sent to hell. I'm not entirely sure why. I guess because he didn't feel as though he was worthy somehow. So that's the reason why all of this happened. So we have to deal with a lot of the psychosis of Sam Wilson. He's got to actually destroy his own demons. And I'm talking about his disparity between the real and the bad Captain America, and even his own Snap Wilson identity, which was impressive. It dealt with his brother, had to deal with, and the fact that he wasn't there for him, had to deal with his father, had to deal with a lot of stuff. This was especially interesting considering the fact that Damon Hellstrom, of all people, in the very beginning of this comic goes and says, psychologists, a truly evil lot. So is that a reference to the author of this comic? What do you call it? This was pretty good. This was, I don't know, I guess it didn't waste any time with anything. You know, dealing with the psychology issue here, you can't, there is no such thing as wasting time with it. You devote yourself to it or you don't. You know what I'm saying? You got to be very analytical with it. You got to actually delve into it. There is no brushing things off. There is no shortcut. So I'm even surprised that this was necessarily handled in just one comic, but I think that one of the main reasons why they were able to do this is because they didn't broke any nonsense with anything else. The Patriot is having some problems dealing with this, that, and the other thing. Get over it. Falcon 2 is, he's like, oh, well, hey, I want to do this, and where's this, and what about Red Wing, and what about, all this other stuff? Yeah, get over it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, even the whole Damon Hellstrom is going to distract Mephisto thing. Yeah, it was a very quick thing. They had a cool little interaction too. What's that? Is that a flower in hell? A very rare thing indeed. Give it to me. Take it. You stole Sam Wilson. Like, dude, they literally did not waste any time with that stuff. It's like, here's a couple panels. Figure it out. Moving back to the Sam Wilson part. That is actually his comic. So I'm really happy with the way they pulled all of that stuff off. At the same time, it just felt a little empty. It felt like it was all just being brushed under the rug. It's a weird kind of thing that a certain amount of time was devoted to this, while at the same time, it was kind of rushed. Having Blackheart being the main villain and sending Sam Wilson to hell, I get it. I do, because it worked so darn well with Daredevil all those years ago. But I just don't feel it's working quite the same way here. I did like seeing, the Two-Gun Kid here, and was it the Colt Kid? What the heck was his name? Can't remember. Anyway, Kid Colt, there we go. Him being mentioned, all of that stuff. It was, I dug it. I really did dig that. But, I don't know, it just felt like there was a lot that wasn't really explained here that kind of should have been. Anyway, I'm more interested at this point in just seeing this story arc end so I can see how it ends. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to give this comic book a C+. It was good, but there's something that's just not quite there, and hopefully I'm able to figure it out and sort that out for myself once I actually get to the end of this arc. We'll see how it ends. Anyway, guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.